Here we are with another Woods Report. So, we are going to go quickly and talk about Love and Marriage, Season 1, Episode
DC.
2.
Make sure you say DC.
Oh, Love and Marriage DC, Episode 2, right? Okay, so let's start off by talking about, I titled this, should this episode be called Love and Marriage, or should it be called Sex and Marriage, or Sex Only in Marriage?
Sex only.
Okay, because it seemed like communication is off the table with everybody in every couple. That seemed like the underlining thing. Everybody got a good sex life.
Either they're not communicating enough, or they're communicating too much, or they're not clear with their communication.
Monique starts off by talking to, I think it was Ashley. She starts off with Ashley in the beginning talking and saying that with Chris, she feel like the marriage, everybody keeps saying she got a good marriage, but she don't feel like she's being heard. And she feel like when you have a husband that's a good husband, should you complain? With people, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a good man. So what are you complaining about?
We talked about that last time, remember?
Kind of talked about it last time.
He's doing his duties like what he should be doing.
Right.
Why would you need to...
Right.
I guess too, it's so sad when the fault with man being, a lot of negative things have been dealing with women dealing with men, that they're starting to look good each time, and this and these are things,
and that's what I was saying.
Things
that you normally said. Why are you praising a man for being a good father? Well, he's supposed to be a good father.
But you know what? Like most men,
right?
Like even what Chris said today, and we'll get to that. Defending himself. They run into a lot of concerns and issues when they are trying to be a good man
and
or
a
better father. Yeah. And
Monique was,
and there's things that Chris is saying he does. Most men don't do that.
Monique was off the chain on this one.
Yeah, she was.
Okay. But Ashley is saying that Monique went on to say that Chris always says he's supportive, but then when it's time to support, he doesn't. Which a lot of guys do.
Well, she gave
they'll say, I'll take care of the kids, or I'll clean, or stuff like that. Or even Ashley said that DJ Quick, he'll say, I'll do this, but then he'll get 18 people to do one of her things that she did. Or they'll say, I'll clean, and they won't do it right. So it's almost like...
At least they attempted.
But is that good? It's almost like you feel like, don't even help. If you're not going to do it right, don't even help.
I know. I mean, it's like you can't win for losing.
Right.
There's some men who wouldn't even say, I'm doing that.
But my thing is, don't always assume what you want her to do. Because Chris went right to romance. That he thinks he needs to get back to being romantic and stuff like that.
Hey, Gail.
Oh, what's she saying?
Say,
hey, Gail.
Okay.
Yeah, that he should be more romantic. And that's not what she's asking for. She's asking for him to support her and the things that she wants to do.
I think she has to be really clear.
You got to be clear with
on what you want him to do.
Yeah.
I mean, even to the point where you give, like, not to make them feel stupid, but like really clear on, babe, if you can pick the kids up, and then when you come home, make sure they have something to eat that's nutritious.
Right.
And then make sure that they are taken care of. Because she always rolled her eyes
when he said, remember he said, I always wake up and make sure that they have breakfast, and she was like this. Like, what does that mean? Like, does she go behind him and do it? You see what I'm saying? Like, she's
like
not.
He barely cook. He just give them cereal or something.
So I think the communication
and they got 4 kids, right?
Yeah, to me, the communication
Mom, we on.
To me, I think the communication thing is
excuse me.
I'm like, what is she doing? Okay.
Her door
also, Quick needs to help do what Ashley does. He has to get people to come in and help him do what his wife is doing. She said, like, she'll do one thing and he'll get like 8 people to come in and do the same thing. So it's like you end up making it worse by him trying to help. That's kind of what they was talking about.
Oh, okay.
So then the next thing they went on is, can a woman complain when she has a good man? That's kind of what I asked. If you have a man who's trying, if you have a man who's saying,
what is the definition of a good man? If you had a rocky relationship,
exactly,
and he has gotten better,
right?
That's a good man because he's getting better doing the things that maybe that you guys were having a rocky, relationship about.
So
but Monique's man, From what we
he seems
hear,
like a good guy.
Chris seems like a really good guy.
Yeah.
He just has problems.
But that's why she said
communicating.
she's mad, because every time she complained, people like, Chris is a good guy. Quit complaining.
I think it's almost like that story where you complain about your feet hurting until you see the man next to you with no feet.
Right.
Maybe Monique needs to see some really messed up
Yeah.
relationships.
She started to in
go,
this. I
"Ooh,
think she's
my.
gonna see in this, working in this thing. This she gonna start seeing.
Ooh, I love my Chris. Okay,
So,
baby, we gonna deal with what you
What was
got.
that they was talking about when she said about them having sex and they don't want to have kids, but they not on no birth control?
No, she pulls out.
He pulls out.
He pulls out.
So my thing is,
He pulls
come
out.
on, man. It's gonna miss sometime.
They have 4 kids.
You gonna have some more. That you too grown to be saying the pull out method.
I'll just pull out.
Now I don't mind you doing the pull out method if you don't mind getting pregnant again. But don't be at the table talking about you don't want to get pregnant and you doing the pull out method.
And that method is not really secured on that.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Ashley too. That's stupid.
Look.
And then she talking about she may be going through menopause. She's 36.
I know.
She going through menopause. She old. Girl, if you don't sit your 36.
36.
First of all, she don't look 36. She look older than 36.
She does look older than 36.
I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but
Sorry,
I'm
girlfriend.
55 and I think I look her age.
So
And she's 36.
And for her to say menopause, we looking at her like, yeah, it's about time.
No, I went through menopause. She didn't go through no menopause.
36.
You know, trust me, anybody out there
And
that's
having
gone
hot
through menopause.
flashes, saying she was gonna get injections
When
under her
you
arm.
go through
so she
menopause,
won't sweat.
I was gonna say, when you go through menopause, it's not about just sweating.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you on fire.
Yeah,
But you didn't.
Yeah.
Did you go through? You didn't go through the same
Mine
thing.
wasn't as bad as
yeah,
that.
mine was horrible.
But
So
she complaining now at 36.
and still having issues.
Mm-hmm.
But she said she wanted to get, like you
Botox
said,
under
Botox
the
on her
arm.
arm. And then she said she wanted to get lipo because her arm looks like a vagina.
Yeah, because it has a little fat. And Kim and I
A
looking
lot
at her
of
like,
women,
really?
a lot of women have that. But you know what?
If you don't have 2 arms, then you fine. If you don't have another arm
Lenore
hanging, you
don't-
okay right
But
here.
Lenore don't like wearing short sleeves
I have my grandmother's arm.
because she
They
says
sag.
her arm is too big.
No, not big. I don't mind a big arm if it's... I don't mind a healthy arm.
She don't like
If
a
it's
big
not
arm, just not a
Think
flabby
about,
arm.
think about the turkey neck that hangs.
Right,
Gobble,
right.
gobble. If you got that,
So if it's a big woman with a big arm,
If it's
but
just-
it's solid,
it's solid. Solid as a rock.
I think that's my arm. I don't have
That's what my
I
arm
don't have a flabby arm. I have a solid big arm.
Yeah, I like your arm. No. I like her arm maybe a few inches smaller.
So you said you don't like a flabby arm. So if you like Oprah. Oprah said she didn't like her arm.
I don't like that
hanging,
skin that hangs.
Okay.
If it's just a big arm, and because it could be a muscle arm, I don't
Right,
care.
right,
It's
right,
the
right.
shape.
So that's what she said she wanted to
Okay,
get. So she
okay.
could get that done.
Okay.
And then here's my thing. DJ Quick went and met with his partner, who seems like a surrogate father to him. I didn't realize his father died when he was 18, and this guy kind of took on as the father role.
Yeah.
He booked a weekend where he's going to be gone for 3 days straight.
15 shows.
15 shows.
And that was 3 days.
3 days. He doesn't have to do this. He's successful. I think he wants to stay busy.
I got to get away.
And to me, I feel like, and he kept saying, me and my wife are friends. They were sitting when they went to the place and ate.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
friends. We
They-
love being with each other. How you, to me.
And you guys, they were invited to a vegan.
Right.
I-
Monique is vegan now.
And they said, let's stop and eat first.
Which most people would do too.
We go to this vegan thing.
Right.
We won't be upset.
But my thing is, I feel like he feels the needs to work hard because I don't think he likes being at home
So it's
and
the-
being
it's
that
an outlet
family,
for him.
that family type dude. But it's not fair.
He gets a rush just being busy.
But it's not
and being
fair to
out.
Ashley because she sacrificed her career raising the kids.
Well, here's the-
and now she wants a career.
Okay.
And he's still acting like he 20 years ago.
How old are the kids?
I don't know. They've been married for 10 years. Is it 10 years or
17? No,
I can't
Were they
remember.
the ones that... No.
They're not the most one.
Monique is 10. They're the next one, right?
Yeah, 13, something like
13,
that.
17.
Yeah. So
And
the kids can't be no more
they
older
can't be
than-
little babies.
Well, they were sitting at the table. Remember that day? So they teenagers.
It's called nanny. It's called you
No,
got
but-
the money. No. I understand both sides because there's a reason probably why he's going out a lot and always booking all these different engagements.
A nanny
15 for
no,
3
no,
days.
No.
But she still needs help at the house.
No.
She's adoring her
cannot-
mom there.
She made a
That's the one her mom
comment.
is.
No, you on another show, Lenore.
No, one of them has a mother living with
That's
them.
on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the track star.
No, Kim. One of these ladies.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm
You're
not
right,
losing it.
you're
One
right,
of these
you're right.
ladies have their mom with them cooking, and she said, "Ma, what are you cooking for tonight?"
And
Is it her or is it the other guy or the guy that's mean that she always says he tells her what to do?
It might be Ashley. Whatever. The bottom
If it's
line
Ashley,
is,
her mom is there. Her mom can
the
help
bottom
her.
line is, she made a comment like, the kids have things that are coming up.
Oh,
A
yeah,
nanny
events
can't
and
take
stuff,
you
yeah.
to basketball games and watch your kid play soccer.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not
What's
a
her
nanny.
name? Winter is a relationship.
Oh, we're gonna get to that.
Why didn't she catch that hint? Like, why are you going a lot?
That-
is there a
that-
reason why
you
you're
know.
leaving the house a lot and have all these gigs?
So my thing is, I feel like he wants to still prove something. When the guys came together, him and Jamie and that other guy,
When
they
they
just
talk,
threw
the
him
guy
in.
talking.
They just threw him in
I
tonight.
know. I
Neil.
was like, who is he? He's not even one of the characters on the
He's
show.
like on Real House Margot.
Margot.
Every show they always trying to put a Margot, like a person that's on the
That's
side.
what Winter is, isn't she?
Kind. No, Winter to me is the main character.
Is she? Okay.
But they don't
Okay.
have her in the thing. But to me, she is.
Okay, because she having
She
problems
a
with
storyline. Yeah.
And she's a relationship
So
expert.
he was meeting with Neil and Jamie, DJ Quick,
Right.
and he would see how he was being competitive with Jamie,
Mm-hmm.
talking about his party's gonna get more people at his parties than Jamie's parties.
Yeah.
That's why he's still doing this. It has nothing to do
So
with
he's
success.
getting a rush out of it.
He's
just
getting
trying
a
to-
rush
he's
by
trying
saying,
to
I'm the
reach-
best. I'm
Right.
the.
But think about it. Our last president, he didn't help raise those kids. All
They didn't even see
three
him.
wives. So men can get off on not being home all the time because the women are the ones that nurture and raise the kids.
Right, that's Ashley. But she's saying
She
she wanted to
complaining
get.
about it, but she loved that lifestyle that he's giving her.
She's saying she wants to be able to do her life now that she's 36. She sacrificed. She didn't go to, but now she wants to
But
live.
she can get her mom is home and her nanny.
But no, you keep doing nanny. She
She can
wants
get a
him
nan-
to be with the kids. They still
That
teenagers.
may not happen.
It's too late,
That
I think.
may not happen,
But
yeah.
they get ready to go to college in a
I
few
know.
years, so it's
I'm
over.
like,
She got a husband that's a workaholic, and
Yeah.
I think he gonna work. And they even said he worked himself into the hospital.
Yes,
several
he
times.
was very old. He was. He had no energy.
Yeah.
He was probably like a zombie working.
Yeah.
And he had to go to the hospital.
So then they move
he's
on.
a workaholic.
They move on to Monique with her little quote unquote interview at the radio station.
Oh yeah, they want to hire her.
She wants to be. Well, she interviewed
Well,
to be radio co-host.
Okay.
At
that
DC show.
Yeah.
And he was asking her, are you going to be able to get up in the morning? It's
Early
early
show.
in the morning. You got to be here at 5 a.m.
The early morning show.
And she said yes. Then she said, I got to talk to my husband. Wait a minute. How you going to say yes and then say I got to talk to my husband?
No, this is what she meant by that. She was saying yes, because even when she made a comment later on about, I'm going to talk, I'm going to talk. I'm going to keep talking.
I just said Monique
even
was
if you
cutting up
shut
in
me
this
up,
show.
I'm going to keep talking. So she's one of those like, I'm doing this.
Right.
I just got to let him know what the plan
Then
is.
don't say you got to check with him.
You
Just
gotta
say I got to tell him.
I got to check with him.
Don't
meaning
say that.
Make sure he's available at 5 o'clock to wake the kids
No.
up. 7 o'clock.
She
to wake
was
the
making
kids
it
up.
sound like she gotta talk to him about it. No, she don't.
Well.
She already made her decision. All she gotta do is tell him what she getting ready to do.
Exactly.
That's what she should have said. And the man kind of picked up on that because he said, I don't want no drama. Remember? He saw her in Housewives of Potomac and see her drag, what's her name?
Yeah.
And he said, I don't want you thinking this is a reality
That was
show.
another side of Monique.
But
we
remember,
never
he
saw.
said, I don't want you thinking this radio show is
It's
a
gonna be
reality
hard.
show.
Yes,
And
yes.
I said he picked up on that because she said yes. And then talking about she got to check with Chris.
check with
No,
Chris.
it's not.
Okay.
You got to go tell him you want to do this.
Right.
That's drama. Now, what if that big man, football man, come up in there trying to hold him by his collar?
Why you gonna
Yeah.
have my wife sign something I wasn't there to sign?
So he said, I don't want no
Okay.
drama. No drama with her.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
again, Monique, I told she was cutting up this whole episode.
Yeah, this episode she was.
She
Did
was
she not
cutting up.
see herself?
I think she gonna go back and watch these shows and say, "Wow, is that
Because she
how
did
I
that
come
with
out?"
Housewife of Potomac.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
actually had had a sit down with one of the people from her church.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was her pastor. And she said, you know what, I saw the film back, and I was like, I wasn't acting right.
She gonna see these films back and go, wow, okay, I see what everybody's
She said, I
talking
don't know
about.
what triggered that old self to come up, and so she does have that time where she can hopefully see herself, the man in the mirror.
So then, Winter's husband Kevin decided that he was going to have lunch with Chris. Him and Chris decided to have lunch together.
Okay.
Because Chris wanted to hear Kevin's side of the story.
Right.
This is Winter's
He
husband.
actually ghosted his
They was
wife.
only married for like 6 months before they filed for divorce.
At the beginning of when they separated, he went to his mom's home in the basement.
He went back to his house.
60 years old in the basement. And she said, honey, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I just need to work this out, because apparently he was accused of stealing and
She didn't know anything about this business.
He was cheating on the partners,
allegedly.
and taking their money. Yeah, allegedly. All of this is allegedly. So she's getting a little bit of information, like,
no, Chris. Oh, I thought you said he was telling Chris.
He was telling Chris
that
all
he
this
wasn't
information.
communicating with his wife.
Yeah, he didn't know how.
But now this is the part I label this.
I don't know how to tell her that I am a crook.
Is this sex only in marriage? He said they was having sex 8 times a day. Now, how you have
that's
sex?
An exaggeration there.
And she said it too.
Plus,
I think.
he's 60 years old.
How you have
that
sex? Oh, she did say it too in a preview coming up. How you have sex 8 times a day and you can't talk and know what your husband is doing?
That's
and
why
all
you
this.
calling this sex
only in marriage,
because it was no communication. It was
obviously. And then he gonna be
was no respect.
He gonna have all this stuff going on and then disappear, then say he didn't know how to tell her.
I don't know how to tell, because he's going through some issues
and
with
how
the
did
business.
Chris sit and listen to this and say he felt sorry for him?
Monique was like,
when he came home.
He told Monique what
He
happened.
came home and said he had lunch with Kevin.
And then he said he still loves her too.
And that he's madly in love with her, with Winter. Chris came home and told Monique he had lunch with Kevin.
Yeah.
First of all, she looked like she was taken back. Like, why you having lunch with this nigga?
Something wrong with him.
Then, because we friends. Remember, we had a tape about who you friends with.
Yeah.
When they break up.
Spouses.
When they break up.
Friends with them.
Go back and look at one of our old
husband
videos.
and wife is friends with the husband and wife.
Exactly.
I told you about the Bill Cosby
But
thing,
in this,
where was Felicia Rashad, her character did not want to talk to him.
But in this
he had an
case,
affair with
in
her,
this
her
case,
friend.
they not friends with him.
Oh.
They friends with Winter. That's why she looked like, why you having lunch with him?
Well, Chris is just being a man.
No, Chris being nosy.
You think he was being nosy?
He didn't have to get
guy
Kevin.
wanted to talk to him.
I think what happened is
that.
Thank you. I was getting ready to say Kevin signed a contract probably to be in this show, because when they interviewed, they showed an old interview tape of them.
Oh,
it was Winter and Kevin.
Oh, okay.
And they was probably supposed to be on the show as a couple.
Oh,
but because they broke up,
they had some
Kevin is still contractual to be in this show.
Oh.
And I think Chris and Monique are like top on this show.
Okay.
So Chris is like, he need a storyline.
Oh.
So I'm going to have lunch with him.
That's something Chris just wouldn't do.
Right.
It's messy.
Yeah.
He don't get in mess.
And it seemed like he wanted to give him a storyline.
Yeah.
Because he signed a contract to be in there. So he got
He's more involved in this than he was in
So she told Monique told him, I know, Chris talked a lot in this. He barely talked in the Housewives of Potomac.
He did protect his family, though.
Right.
He was going to come at them because they was lying about him.
Yeah.
And his wife having an affair.
Yeah.
That little baby they had.
Yeah. May not be his.
Little boy.
Yeah.
Chris was like, don't come at my family.
Yeah.
I will kill you.
So that's why she said on this one, that other show. You can tell she hate that other show.
Yeah.
So he came home and told Monique that Kevin and him had lunch, and that Kevin told him all his side of the story.
Her,
and he still loved Winter. He felt bad, and he felt like,
blah to Monique.
And she said, so you let this man pull the old hokey doke on you. Like he did Winter.
Yeah.
He did it to you.
Yeah.
And then Chris is kind of sad and look.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like a little sad
So Chris says he needs to, I talked about the romance. Guys complain about ladies. Then the guys was complaining about the women being jealous. Remember?
Oh yeah, because their husbands are in
entertainment
field. So
back in the day, the women were jealous all the time.
You know how women are. Not all women, but how women are to men in the entertainment field. And these are not bad looking men.
Right.
These are attractive men.
They used to go through their phone. They used to check their texts. They used to call
There was
them
some
all
little
the time.
insecurity there. And their wives are beautiful wives.
So
but
now,
still, you know,
all of them
insecurity.
are saying they don't do that no more. All the women
remember,
don't do
Winter
that no
said
more.
her
They
first
used to.
husband had an affair with their nanny.
Exactly.
And had a baby by the nanny. So
Exactly.
they did a Arnold Schwarzenegger thing.
Exactly. Monique is, then they decided to have the party. Monique wanted a vegan party. Nobody there wanted,
She wanted to
vegan,
introduce them to vegan food. And I'm thinking with the chef he must be a famous one.
Yeah, he seemed like, and the food looked
It
appealing.
looked like he was really doing it good. Like, he
Now,
didn't want to even eat it.
This goes to what I'm going to talk about later on, probably with my prepping thing. I think we need to start moving more to plant-based because meat is going to be not that easy to get in the future.
Yeah.
It actually costs more money to feed cows and all of that and chicken stock and all of that
Making sure they're
than
eating
it
right.
does for you to eat.
Yeah, that's true.
They eat more than you. They eat more grain and stuff than you do as a human being.
Right.
They eat just to be plumped up so you can eat them.
What was that bird situation in Barrington near us?
Oh yeah, the bird
The
flu
bird
or something
flu
like
or
that.
something. So a lot
They're
of
not even letting cats out. They say don't let your cat out because bird flu and all this other stuff.
So that's
We're going to start turning more to
livestock.
a more plant-based society. So if they don't like vegan, they need to get with the story. That's how I feel like it.
Yeah.
Monique says some women say husband is my fourth kid. She started talking about
She said,
that.
I don't want my
husband
husband
to be a fourth kid.
I want a man.
I want a man. I want somebody who supports me, who takes care of the
we
family.
understand that.
But then she turns around and says, "What are you wearing tonight?" And then he says, "I got my suit." And she said, "Let me see it because I don't."
said, no.
Now you just said you don't want a fourth kid.
Isn't that what you do with your kids? Son, what suit you wearing? No, babe.
And he was looking like, I can't dress myself. She just said in the camera, I don't want. See how women do?
And she made a comment in the last episode that the one couple, they was dressed color coordinated. She loved that. Oh, they always come in color coordinated. Oh, I love it. A lot of people don't like that. I mean, some men
do. But if your wife is forcing you to wear the same color,
but some men, they don't want to argue. They
just
like,
put it on.
We wearing lavender and pink.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem, babe. What
but
you want
find out if your husband really care. If you wearing lavender, he got to wear lavender. Some women are so
that's controlling. That's controlling.
Or
the whole family got lavender.
Or if she wears lavender and he want to wear orange or something, that don't match my lavender. You can't go in there. Yeah.
Can you just wear a black suit or one solid color?
I can understand you saying in class or you would prefer him. It's the way you do it.
Yeah.
Some women you have to wear, if I wear red, you got to wear red. The kids got to wear red.
If you do it subtly.
The dog got to wear red. Everybody in the house got to have on red. If I wear Christmas pajamas, he gotta have on Christmas.
We gonna take
the same Christmas pajamas.
We taking our pictures.
The dog gotta have Christmas pajamas. The bird in the cage gotta have Christmas pajamas.
But you know what? That looks nice when you do see the
It
family.
does.
Show.
It does. But find out if he want to wear it.
You know,
he may not want to wear that.
But you know what? If you do be creative when you do. Get the colors, but items that he loves. That's his shirt, black shirt that he bought himself.
Right.
Hey, do you want to wear this? We all wearing black. Oh, okay, I'll wear that because that's the shirt he likes.
Right.
Picking stuff that he may like. I don't want to wear that. Baby.
And do the kids want to wear black? Everybody may not want to wear black.
For pictures.
I'm not saying pictures. They do this when they go to church.
I know.
They do this. You see families dressed in the
I
same.
remember back in the day. And and it's so funny because we kind of knew how the wife was when they would come in on the same. We said, I bet she controlling.
We did our
blah
picture.
blah blah, and then when we would all say, "Oh, so sister so and so, yeah, she controlling." That's why the whole family wearing the colors.
We did our family pictures. Remember our family pictures? We didn't have the same colors on. Everybody had on what they wanted to wear.
No, when we did with our sisters, we had our denim. Didn't we have denim in red?
That's different. I'm talking about like a family picture.
I don't know. We don't do family stuff like that.
No, the pictures we did take. The one when you were back with that ponytail sticking out and I was sitting on Daddy's lap. We just
Oh,
we wasn't color
color
coordinated.
coordinated because
No.
I think Mama had a red dress.
Nobody did. We didn't do that.
I had some funny color
Yeah.
on. Yeah, we sure didn't.
No.
We sure didn't.
So I'm not used to
I
that.
don't think Auntie's family.
No,
picture was
I'm not
all
used
color.
to that color coordinating
Okay,
thing.
okay.
But if everybody's fine with it, I'm fine with it. But if
You
you're
said
a woman
the-
and
you
you
said the
forcing
dog
everybody,
had the same
the dog, the cat, the bird, everybody got that
funny.
same color on.
Okay.
And he's not even in the picture, the dog, but you
That's
gotta
what
wear the
she
same
likes.
color.
She likes that though.
I know.
Go
my
ahead. What
goodness.
else you got? You wrote
All
down.
right, so then Arena says, okay, she's not vegan. Ashley didn't.
She was already
Ashley,
shunning her vegan menu.
Ashley and Winter do not get along.
We can tell right
Ashley
now they're
does-
gonna be bumping heads.
Ashley does not like Winter. I think she made a comment and said because Winter's like the type of person that'll get drunk
Prissy.
and dance on the table.
No,
and-
she's not like she.
No, you're not with Ashley.
Ashley's
the type
like,
of person that
I
get
may
drunk,
drop it hot when
dance
I'm
on the
high,
table.
on
We
the
know how to
table.
have.
I'm
We
about to be a real
partiers.
thing.
Me and my husband partiers.
And Winter is like,
more
oh,
like
no,
you
no,
know
no,
that is
that's
so
not
ghetto.
ladylike.
That's so ghetto.
I'm gonna take a few drinks, but I ain't doing all that.
So they don't get along. They
Right,
don't get
right,
along.
right.
And I think that's why Ashley keeps going at her with her at Winter at being a
Aren't you supposed to be a
marriage
relationship
counselor, relationship counselor, and you've been divorced twice,
times,
right?
and your husband
twice, and got a boyfriend
and
or something.
ghost you, and you didn't know he was a crook or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now
You didn't go to his house while y'all dated.
Yeah,
You
that's
didn't know where he lived.
okay. So then Monique brings up again about how what did Raina and Jamie, how their marriage is good. I don't know why they keep pushing this. We want to hear about the highs. We want to hear about the lows. We want to hear
in their
about
marriage.
all
Why their
this.
marriage is lasting so long?
And-
What the stuff that they had to deal with? What was the
I
negative?
can
What was the
tell
positive?
Jamie is the type of dude. He don't like going to the past. He don't like saying things that's
Rehashing it.
negative.
Especially when he messed up.
Exactly. See, that's the key.
He had an affair.
Thank you. They said
Well, no.
we don't know yet. Allegedly.
Let's say what the wife's comment was.
Okay,
I don't
so
understand this.
she started talking and saying, "Wait a minute, go
What
with
was some of the lows? And she said,
Well, I would
there was some
find
infidelity.
things. Well, no, she never said
There
that.
was
I heard things.
hints of
I
rumors
saw
of
texts or
infidelity.
emails, and you know, but she never know if he did. She never asked him.
She
Probably.
said, I never seen it.
I never saw it.
Saw it.
So
I'm
I
thinking,
can't.
oh, so you have
and
to,
he-
you have to catch him in the act to
Yeah.
say, oh, my husband's having an affair.
And he was quiet, and he was kind. You could tell he was like, "Zip it."
Can we not talk about this?
He hushed her a few times like
He
this,
sure did.
with his hand in her
And they
face.
showed they showed Winter, the marriage counselor, relationship counselor, looking like that's impolite.
Did you just
You
hush
don't-
her?
And Chris did too.
No, Chris did that because Jamie did. That's why. And Monique,
Monique
don't
shut
you
that-
hush me.
Don't you hush me in.
I am naughty Rainer.
Are we having
But
an
anyway,
argument here at the table in front of our guests? Yes, they were.
So then, I could tell Jamie didn't want to bring up the past.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
just leave
And
it
I
alone.
kinda understand that.
Okay. But he
But
seems
if you
like
messed up, you
he
messed up.
seems like the dude that I talk to. He's like that. He's the type of person.
It's not the place.
No, he's the type of person. Even if we alone, he the type of person. If we talking and we laughing or whatever, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, remember when you said such and such, and now and you didn't or whatever." It could be something, whatever. It's just not positive or negative. Why you gotta bring that up? Like they're the type of people that's like they don't want to say nothing negative, nothing.
Well,
old,
you know what?
Nothing.
Well,
it's like we moving on.
Let
Let's keep moving to the
let
future.
him avoid the questioning because the couples at the table were sitting saying 26 years. How did you make it last? What were the highs and what were the lows? What would he have said for the lows? He probably would have said something else other than the infidelity.
cheating. Right. He didn't want to touch that with a 10-foot
Yeah.
pole. So then Monique decided that can someone please tell me why she decided she wanted to talk about how nobody took care of her when she had COVID?
Well, they talked about going to Africa. One of the things that I do like Monique loves her blackness.
Yeah, I like that. I like
she
that.
loves black couples,
like her a lot, too.
powerful black women and husbands and kids, and she loves to see that, and she thinks that you need to understand your journey and your past. She's teaching kids about Africa, where they come from, our background, our heritage, what the word Africa means in some other language, she said, whatever. They're learning a lot. Who would think that they've never been to Africa?
Right, but they're
planning a trip.
So where did they get COVID
Kenya.
from?
And one of the couples said, y'all okay with traveling with all the pandemic going on and stuff? And they were like, and she says, I'm not.
But she didn't have to say that nobody took care of her. That's what made Chris mad.
I think when she said, we've had it a few times. She's had it. The second time was worse. He's had it. So they've had COVID.
But she tried to make it seem like nobody. She tried to make it sound like nobody took care of her.
And she wasn't clear on it, because when she came back the second time around, she said, baby, you didn't take care of me the first few days. The third day you actually did.
But he said, I asked you in the beginning, I kept waking you up coming in.
And you would
I
yell at me.
Yeah, he said, when you want me to come in, just call me or something and I'll come in.
Text me or come on, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much they were back and forth on, you telling the wrong, baby, you making me look bad. I did come and help you. I did come and I took care of you. So they did that back and forth till it actually was an argument in front of everybody.
And he told her to hush.
He said
and
hush.
She got mad.
And she kept, here's the thing though. I understand, he didn't have to say hush, but
she kept talking.
I understood his frustration. He said, can I talk?
She couldn't get a word in.
Can I talk? I'm telling my side of the story.
Right.
She's still butting in.
But I think
you don't do that with nobody. I think especially a man.
I think he did hush because Jamie did hush to Lorraine. Yeah.
You think?
And she was like, letting him know, no, we don't do that here.
No,
you
baby,
don't hush
don't
me.
Hush me. But she kept talking.
But then
so that was probably the quick word to say, please be quiet, baby.
Then they made
my side of the story.
And they kissed.
They said, babe, you know what? We can't be doing this in front of the,
But then in the preview, she brought it up again. Did you see the preview? She said, you don't tell me to hush.
At home. Yeah.
Didn't y'all just make up and he said he apologized?
So she still was bothered with
she
that.
was still bothered with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You picked
that
up
was
on
a fake makeup
so
they can continue on to be the guest of their party.
So she did what she said his family does.
Yes.
Sweep it under the rug. So you can keep moving on.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? He taught her how to do that. Now she's doing it.
But she was talking. Woo. Slow down.
So Winter went on and told her thing about how she found out that her husband was allegedly taking money, and she wasn't happy about him having lunch with Kevin and lying. And then she said she didn't know before they got married that he lived with his parents.
60 years.
This a grown woman.
He lived with his mom and dad.
60 years old,
mom, I think.
He lived at home.
And the one of the friends
and Ashley said, like, "How you didn't know he didn't? When you at least go, if you go marry somebody, when you want to know where they live,
you dated him over a year. You didn't go to his house."
Again, this is a marriage counselor or whatever she is,
a marriage advisor, whatever you call them, expert marriage. Relationship expert.
I understand what Ashley is saying.
Yeah, she's throwing shade, but
she's throwing shade. But why should we listen to
Second husband, he ghosting you.
No.
6 months now. 2 weeks. He talked to her. He said, I'll figure this out. We got some issues going on with the business. I'll figure it out. 2 weeks turned into 6 months.
Yeah.
How 6 months go by and you don't know what's going on with your husband, with the business?
Yeah, so they ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much
Maybe that's reality TV topic. Maybe that's why they want us to talk about it.
Oh, you're right. You
never know. Because common sense stuff wasn't kicking in.
So that was Love and Marriage, Season 1,
DC.
Episode...
DC. Because
Love and Marriage, DC, Season 1, Episode 2.
Okay.
So that was it. Did you have anything else?
No.
I think we nailed it.
We pretty much covered all of their situations.
I don't think it's going to be any knockdown, drag-out fights. This is not that type of show.
It looks like it's between Monique and Chris.
Yeah, this seems like a just show about...
If you want to get their marriage back on track.
If you want a show where it's not about people knocking each other down and hitting each other, and they just basically having marriage issues
and I pray,
and talking.
All I can do is pray, because one of the things I did notice was people in reality shows. I noticed when I was watching Mary Mary's reality show. And they were having situations with their husbands, especially Tina. Tina. You can kind of tell they ended that. Tina didn't want to be on reality show.
Yeah, you don't want to be on no show that they're doing that.
Some people take it really serious. They see what reality TV has done.
Right.
And it's caused some damage. And she prays. She was like, I got this, get this marriage back on track.
Right.
I'm not doing no tours.
Right.
I'm doing my solo. And I'm getting off of reality TV. So a lot of times when you showing, the cameras is in your house.
Yeah.
It don't allow you the time to heal.
Yeah.
And talk through some stuff. Because you got us watching going, I wonder what he gonna do. What he
Right.
gonna say? Is he gonna hit her?
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's all I wanted to say.
All right, y'all. So that was it, and that was
Another Woods Report.
See you later.